Jay's gentleness and thoughtfulness left Levy both touched and unsettled. At last, she couldn't hold back and voiced the question that had weighed on her heart. Why would you agree to marry someone already carrying another man's child? Her voice trembled with helplessness, filled with shame, as if her mistake was beyond forgiveness. Jay looked at her and answered softly, when the pastor came. He believed it must have been God's will. That noble, tender reply left Levy speechless. All her doubts suddenly seemed so small. As night fell, they quietly returned to their separate rooms. Jay carefully wrote in his journal, recording the very first time he met his wife, unwilling to miss a single detail. Meanwhile, Levy still struggled with life in the countryside. She took out the earrings her sister had given her, gazing at them again and again, then opened a little box holding the photo of her former lover in his proud military uniform. The mix of longing and grief broke her down into sobs. She thought she would lie awake all night, yet eventually drifted into uneasy sleep. When she awoke, Jay was no longer in the room. A spark of curiosity about this man began to grow inside her. Still, Levy felt uneasy, suspecting Jay was secretly watching over her, though she didn't dare say it aloud. On the way to town, staring at the vast fields outside the window, she offered to help with the farm work, only to be gently refused. Turned down again, her doubts grew stronger. Upon reaching town, Levy called her sister to let her know she was safe. Her sister gently warned, "If that man isn't good to you, I'll come get you right away." Levy glanced at Jay, forcing a faint smile. "It's all right, I guess." Yet deep down, what she longed for most was news of her old love. While she spoke on the phone, Jay slipped into the library. He didn't just borrow a cookbook, but also a guide on caring for infants. In the end, he picked up a volume on the archaeology of Troy, for Jay wanted not only to care for Levy, but also to step into her world. On the way back, Jay offered to teach her how to drive. Only then did she realize, honestly, the old truck was terribly hard to handle. Perhaps Jay had never meant to control her after all. Luckily, Levy was bright and quick to learn. As the truck slowly rolled down the country road, she broke into her first radiant smile, watching through the window as workers tended the fields. With curiosity she asked, "Do they all work for your farm?" Jay smiled and replied, "Yes, every one of them works for the farm."